Hello everyone, this is our next lecture on the chapter Theory of Attributes, and our today's topic is Yule's coefficient of association. In last lecture we saw what is meant by association and dissociation. First one is positively associated. Two attributes A and B are said to be positively associated if AB is greater than A into B by n, and two attributes are said to be negatively associated or dissociated if AB is less than A into B by n. Then we saw what is meant by completely associated and what is meant by completely dissociated. So completely associated means if AB is equal to A or AB is equal to B, and two attributes A and B are said to be completely dissociated if AB is equal to 0 or alpha beta equals to 0. If we want to measure the type of association and amount of association between the two attributes A and B, then we use Yule's coefficient of association. The Yule's coefficient of association is denoted by Q, or here we define the association between the two attributes A and B. So here we denote it by Q of AB. It is only denoted by Q or Q of AB. It is given as Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. Both these terms are same, only the difference is in numerator here is the negative sign and in denominator here the positive sign. So Yule's coefficient of association is denoted by Q of AB, and it is used to measure the type of association between the two attributes. The value of Yule's coefficient of association is always lies between -1 and +1. Means Yule's coefficient of association is always between Q of -1 and +1. The value of Q of AB is always between -1 and +1. Now we will see some interpretation. So if the value of Q of AB is greater than 0, then we can conclude that the attributes A and B are positively associated. Means after doing all the calculation, if the answer is greater than 0, then the attributes A and B are said to be positively associated. If the answer Q of AB is exactly equal to 0, then the attributes A and B are said to be independent. If Q of AB is less than 0, then we can interpret that the attributes A and B are negatively associated. If the value of Q of AB is exactly equal to 1, then the attributes A and B are said to be completely associated. Means greater than 0, then it is positively associated, and if Q of AB is exactly equal to 1, then we can say there is complete association between the two attributes A and B. If the value of Q of AB is exactly equal to -1, then we can say attributes A and B are completely dissociated. Means if Q of AB is less than 0, then we can say there is negative association between attributes A and B. And if Q of AB is exactly equal to -1, then we can say the attributes A and B are completely dissociated. For example, a morbidity survey in a certain locality revealed that out of 240 persons exposed to smallpox, 112 were attacked. Out of 240 persons, 152 had been vaccinated, and of those only 48 were attacked. Calculate the coefficient of association between vaccination and attack of smallpox. So here we have to calculate the coefficient of association, means we have to calculate Q between the vaccination and attack of smallpox. So firstly we have to define our attributes. Suppose we define A be the attack by a smallpox. So A is a present quantity and its absent quantity is A is a present attribute and absent attribute is alpha. So alpha is defined as not attacked by a smallpox, means opposite of this. Capital A is attacked by smallpox, therefore alpha is not attacked by smallpox. And our second attribute is vaccination. So let B be the vaccinated persons or vaccinated, and beta is the opposite of B, that is not vaccinated. So firstly we define our attributes. Attribute A is attacked by smallpox and attribute B is vaccinated. Alpha and beta are the absent attributes, means opposite of A and B. Now we will write the given. So the given thing is a morbidity survey in a certain locality revealed that out of 240 persons, so there are total number of persons are 240 and total number of persons are denoted by capital N. So N is equal to 240. Exposed to smallpox, 112 were attacked. So 112% were the attacked person. So attack is denoted by attribute A. So the value of attribute A or frequency of attribute A is 112. Again, out of 240 persons, 152 had been vaccinated. So there are 152 persons who had been vaccinated. So vaccinated is denoted by attribute B. So the frequency of attribute B is 152. Again, the given thing is, and of those only 48 were attacked. Means among these 152 vaccinated person, 48 were attacked. So vaccinated is denoted by B and attack is denoted by 48. Means among these 152 vaccinated person, 48 persons are attacked. So it is denoted by attribute AB and AB is equal to 48. So the given things are N is 240, A is 112, B is 152 and AB is equal to 48. As we know the formula of Yule's coefficient of association is Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. Means here some frequencies are given. So for this calculation of Yule's coefficient of association, we have to calculate the remaining frequencies. And these remaining frequencies are calculated by using this table. So firstly we write the given frequency. So the table is A, alpha and total. And here B, beta and total. And the given things is the value of N is given, that is 240. Also the value of A is given, it is 112. B is also given, it is 152 and AB is 48. Now we have to calculate the remaining frequency. Since these two values are given, we can calculate this value of A beta. A beta is 112 minus 48. 112 minus 48, it is 64. Now from these two values, the value of N is given and B is given. So we can calculate the value of beta. It is 240 minus 152. That is 88. Now from these two values, we can calculate this value of alpha B. Alpha B is 152 minus 48. So it is 104. This value of alpha beta is 88 minus 64. So 88 minus 64 is 24. And this value is, you can write 240 minus 112 or 104 plus 24. So 10 plus 24 is alpha, that is 128. So in this way we can calculate our missing frequency. Now we have to calculate the Yule's coefficient of association. So Yule's coefficient of association in between A and B is given by the formula Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. Now just substitute all these value and calculate the answer. Here AB is 48, alpha beta is 24 minus A beta is 64 into alpha B. The value of alpha B is 104 divided by same value, only the change in the sign. So 48 into 24 plus 64 into 104. After doing 48 into 24 is 1152 minus 64 into 104 is 6656 divided by 48 into 24, same thing, 1152, only the change in the sign, plus 6656. Now subtraction of these two numbers is 1152 minus 6656 is minus 5504 divided by addition of that two number is 7808. So the value of Yule's coefficient of association is minus 0.7049. And we know the interpretation, if the value of Q of AB is less than 0, then the attributes A and B are negatively associated. Means there is negative association between the attributes. Since our answer is negative, we can conclude that there is negative association between two attributes. And here our attributes are vaccination and attack of a smallpox. So there is negative association between vaccination and attack of smallpox. Another example is A and B represent attributes going for morning walk and being physical fit. Compute Yule coefficient if n is equal to 200, A is 120, B is 100 and AB is equals to 18. So here two attributes are given. First one is going for morning walk and another one is being physically fit. So we can define A is equal to going for morning walk and B is equal to being physically fit. So these are two present attributes. Now the opposite of A is alpha and B is beta, means we have to write our absent attributes. So alpha is, if A is going for morning walk, then its opposite is not going for morning walk, therefore alpha is not going for morning walk. And if B is being physically fit, then its opposite is not physically fit. So beta is equal to not physically fit. Now the given things are here n is 200, A is 120, B is 100, AB is equal to 80. And we have to calculate Yule's coefficient of association between these two attributes. So the formula of Yule's coefficient of association is Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. So some frequencies are given. So for calculating Yule's coefficient of association, we have to calculate the missing frequency. So missing frequencies can be calculated by using this table. So the table is A alpha total and B beta total. So the given we substitute here the given values. The value of n is given, that is 200. Also the value of A is given 120. The value of AB is 80 and B is 100. So from these two values, we can calculate the value of A beta, because the value of AB and A is given. So A beta is A minus AB, that is 120 minus 80. It is 40. Similarly, from these two values, we can calculate the value of beta, that is 200 minus 100, which is equals to 100. Now from these two values, we can calculate the value of alpha B. Alpha B is 100 minus 80. 100 minus 80 is 20. And this value alpha beta is 100 minus 40. 100 minus 40 is 60. Now this value alpha is 20 plus 60 is 80, or you can calculate 200 minus 120, that is also equals to 80. So in this way we can find our missing frequency. Now we have to calculate the Yule's coefficient of association between A and B, and its formula is Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. So substitute all these values here. For this example, AB is 80 into alpha beta is 60 minus A beta is 40 into alpha B is 20. Similarly, same things in denominator, only the change in sign. Here in numerator the sign is minus and in denominator the sign is plus. So 80 into 60 is 4800 minus 40 into 20 is 800 divided by same thing 4800 plus 800. Now the addition of subtraction 4800 minus 800 is 4000 and 4800 plus 800 is 5600. So 4000 divided by 5600 is 0.7142, means the value is greater than 0. And we know the interpretation, if Q of AB is greater than 0, then the attributes A and B are positively associated, means there is positive association between the two attributes A and B. So there is here, and the value is 0.7, which is approximately nearer to 1. So we can say that here is high degree positive association between going for morning walk and being physically fit. So here high degree positive association. Another example is, in a co-educational institution, out of 200 students, 150 were boys. They took an examination and it was found that 120 passed, 10 girls failed. Is there any association between sex and success in the examination? So first we define our attributes. So here attributes are, in a co-educational institution, out of 200 students, means there are 200 students, 150 were boys. So first attribute is boys. They took an examination and it was found that 120 passed. So second attribute is pass. So our A is boys and B is those who passed in examination. Since A is boys, then alpha B the girls, and B is those passed in examination, so beta is those who failed in examination. Now the given thing is, there are total 200 students, so the value of N is 200. 150 were boys, means value of A is 150. They took an examination, it was found that 120 passed, means the value 120 passed. They took an examination and it was found that 120 were passed. But who took? Boys took the examination, means out of 150 boys who took the examination, it was found that 120 passed, means 120 boys are passed. And we know that boys is denoted by attribute A and passed is denoted by B. So the value of AB is 120. And 10 girls are failed. So girls denoted by alpha and failed is denoted by beta. So the value of alpha beta is given, that is 10. So we have to find the association between the sex and the success in the examination. Means we have to calculate the Yule's coefficient of association. And we know the formula of Yule's coefficient of association is Q of AB is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. So for this we have to calculate the missing frequency by using this table. So table is A alpha total, B beta and total. Now firstly we write over the given frequencies. So here value of N is given, that is 200. Also the value of A is given, that is 150. AB is also given 120 and the value of alpha B is given, that is 10. So from this table we can calculate the value of A beta. So A beta is 150 minus 120, that is 30. Now from these two value, means value of A beta and alpha beta, we can calculate the value of beta. So beta is 30 plus 10, that is 40. Now from these two value, means N and beta, we can calculate the value of B. B is 200 minus 40, which is equals to 160. Now from these two value, means the value of AB and B, we can calculate the value of alpha B. So alpha B is 160 minus 120, which is equals to 40. And the value of alpha is this 40 plus 10, that is equals to 50. Means from this value we can find our missing frequency. Now we have to find Yule's coefficient of association. So the formula of Yule's coefficient of association is AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. Now the value of AB is 120 into alpha beta is 10 minus A beta is 30 into alpha B is 40. The same thing in denominator, only change in the signs. In numerator the sign is minus and in denominator the sign is plus. So 120 into 10 is 1200 minus 30 into 40 is 1200 divided by 1200 plus 1200. So 1200 minus 1200, which is equals to 0, divided by 1200 plus 1200 is equals to 2400. So 0 by 2400, which is equals to 0. And as we know, if Q of AB is equal to 0, then there is no association between that two attributes. So here Q of AB is 0, then there is no association between sex and success in the examination. So in this way we can calculate Yule's coefficient of association for defining is there any relationship between given two attributes or not. In this chapter, we saw what is meant by attributes. So attribute are the qualitative characteristics like nationality, literacy, religion, blood group, and etc. So attributes can be classified into two types. First one is dichotomous classification and another one is polytomous classification, or it is also known as manifold classification. And polytomous classification is we can scale polytomous classification by using the Likert scale. Then we saw some basic terminology used for the attributes. Then we saw how to find missing frequencies if some frequencies are given. Then our next topic was consistency of data. Means if some frequencies are found to be negative, then the data is said to be inconsistent. If any one of the frequency is negative, then we can say that the data is inconsistent. Then we saw independence of attributes. Two attributes A and B are said to be independent if AB is equal to A into B by N. But if these attributes are dependent, then we can check their dependency by using association and dissociation. So the attributes A and B are said to be positively associated if AB is greater than A into B by N. And if AB is less than A into B by N, then we can say attributes A and B are negatively associated or dissociated. Then we saw what is meant by completely associated and what is meant by completely dissociated. So attributes A and B are said to be completely associated if AB is equal to A or AB is equal to B. And attributes A and B are said to be completely dissociated if AB is equal to 0 or alpha beta equal to 0. And to measure the type of association between the two attributes, we use Yule's coefficient of association. It is denoted by Q or Q of AB, and it is given as AB is into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. And the value of Yule's coefficient of association is always lies between -1 and +1. Its interpretation are: if Q of AB is greater than 0, then there is positively association. And if it is less than 0, then there is negatively association between the two attributes. If Q of AB is exactly equal to 0, then A and B are said to be independent. And if Q of AB is exactly equal to 1, then A and B are completely associated. And Q of AB is exactly equal to -1, then we can say that Q of AB attributes A and B are completely dissociated. So, thank you.